I went to the bush this morning and yesterday, and I was praying and to release myself and my family, and really this, and I was asking what is my mission, what I'm supposed to do, and it's just really it's come to me very strongly. Just love yourself and love whatever person you come through, and it's just through love from your heart. And I love you all.
I could just feel my head swirling around, and my whole body was just swirling around. The energy was just moving around. So it was just a great gift, and it was just beautiful. My whole energy was just very grateful for that experience.
It brought me back to earlier this year when I had my ayahuasca journey, and I was sharing how beautiful it was to experience that though without needing a tool, and to really listen to myself, especially with listening to that inner voice, like throughout drawing, of realizing that there's always a balance and not needing that program of visual balance, of just reaching that point in myself and trusting myself and knowing that it's always there.
The times when I am the most moved is when a lot of people are in unison. So that often happens when you have a huge crowd at a concert, just in unison and loving, expressing, love, or something like this. And this is what happened here. I was just so moved to tears.
So I'm kind of emotional as well, in a very good way. I haven't danced for a very long time, and this is kind of my dream, that a group of like-minded people and consciousness, etc., come together and truly express themselves. It's a very pure communication.
It was so nice being in that energy and feeling the energy rise in the room. And I could feel everybody's energy just going, whoa. And of course that got mine going. And I won't be able to wipe the smile off my face for a while. And I think it was just what we all needed. It was perfect timing, just wonderful. Can't wait to do some more.
So for me, it was a journey of a very ambitious, adventurous soul who came to experience all human emotions, like everything. It was just like this dance without the body, just experiencing all the emotions and colors and hues and everything. And it was possible thanks to the music that you created, and also the presence of all of you here. So thank you, everybody.
And it was such a beautiful experience when I opened my eyes to see everybody up, or many people up, moving and just glowing with bliss and joy and tears, and just really this feeling of union and communion and community. And it was really beautiful to see that as the first thing as my eyes opened.
The message I got was, I don't need any external tool to connect. I wasn't even here. I couldn't see anything else. I couldn't feel anything else. Just my heart started opening and opened. First time in my life, I cried in public.
And then I laid down and was just feeling it in a totally different way, feeling the vibrations. It was so beautiful, and I kept opening my eyes and seeing everybody, just like you, Katja, seeing everybody dancing and loving each other. And I was just like, this is so beautiful, and especially you two. I saw you two dancing, and I was like, look at them, that's so beautiful. And it just really touched my heart.
For a moment, more than a moment, I wasn't hearing the music. I become a music. I wasn't somewhere else. it wasn't about sound anymore. I become like a one with whole movement of the vibration. That was a very wonderful experience.
Right at the very first song, I heard, well, my whole body was taken over basically by the sound, and I saw this amazing crystal come out of me. There was a lot of sacred geometry in my hands. I felt like I was just compelled to what I did. A lot of DNA twisting, and I just felt I was so connected with the sound and the music. It was like this, being a human for the first time is all the way I could describe it. You know, I was feeling my hair, and I just was vibrating.
And the songs had changed. I can't remember which one it was, but I just melded with the music like everyone else is saying, and all of a sudden I'm an eagle and I'm flying, and my back muscles were actually, and I've been trying ever since to replicate it, and I can't, but they were twitching like I had wings. So I was actually the eagle. I was able to transmorph myself into the eagle. So that's a big barrier to be able to break through the skin and become anything. So
in the beginning, I was laying down and I just had a couple of things I had to clear, and they were just clearing. And then I was feeling all these different pains in my body, so I was just connecting to the pains and then just clearing them. So it was moving very fast. And then I was checking my body. I'm like, oh, I am clear. There's no pain here, there's no pain there. And then I ended up in the galaxy and stars, and then the music turned into color, and it was surrounding me. And then I was looking at it all, like dancing, and then I thought, wait a minute, this is supposed to be through me too. And then it started shooting through me. So I had color, the streams, and it was like a light show happening all around and through me.
I too went on a journey with the music, and it started with a very precious memory of a time with my mother when I did open my eyes, and I could feel the rise in energy, but then I noticed everybody dancing, and it was just amazing to see it because everybody seemed so joyous.
As I was lying down, I was just listening, and for me it's like an instant energy rush, the same kind of energy as when I call energy from the sun and from source and whatnot, except it's kind of like, it feels like it comes from the music and then through my body and upwards instead of the reverse. And so I found that really interesting, that there was that connection. And so it was really uplifting and pretty cool.
I couldn't believe how the music and her dancing were one. It moved me so much. I think that's the most beautiful part for me of this. But the music is amazing, yeah, it sure is. And the hugging at the end, it touched me a lot.
I was like sobbing over here with the blanket over my head, and to have that opportunity to have the space to do that in, supported by the music and being able to hide, was very powerful. And I knew it's not about, it's just how I saw it was a release of things that, or emotion, that might keep me a little more bound and serious. Pure appreciation for who I am.
I must say the music had such power, and I just can see how not only you were being moved, all the people in the room. I was walking around with the camera, okay? And you know how people are moving around. First, everybody's lying down, then they start moving around and so forth. And it felt like I was being moved by the energies of everybody else's energies as they were moving. And then when you started all to get up and started to dance and move around, it almost felt like the whole energy of the room itself was swirling and moving through each one of you. And as much as you guys were dancing, for me holding that camera, I was with you guys. And as you saw how I moved around, and even walking between you guys when you were, it just felt like I was just being moved by the energy. And it was just an amazing experience. And there was such a great appreciation for what was happening. And what I can see was a melting of everybody's energy, everybody's consciousness, coming together and then going back out and then coming in. It was like the breath. And it was just how each one of you were exchanging amongst each other. And I can see and feel from you guys how you were almost like giving yourself permission to go to the next level within yourself. So it was just absolutely amazing to watch. I did appreciate that I went around to do that rather than just being with myself and then merging with you, because I got a chance to move through everybody. And there was nowhere in the room I did not move through because it was just moving me. So it was absolutely amazing. And the music itself really brings a lot of things up for us in the sense of our essence and sometimes emotions, other times, any programs or anything of that nature. See, like some of you guys were just, it was like bubbles just popping away, of energies, and it looked like just little pockets of consciousness and things that you held. Some of them looked like little darker balls, but they just actually just disintegrated into little, like ash, but it was just picked up in the wind. But it wasn't even picked up by the wind, it was actually picked up by the movement of the energies. And it was just amazing. You guys are amazing. And there was so much love, so much love. The further it went, the more love. And you can feel and see your hearts opening up. This, how can I say? This is natural for me, and that's what was happening with you guys. It was just opening up in a very natural way. And very supportive too. This was the best part. There was no competition, who did what, whatever it was. It was just that natural opening, and it's just like, we're all one. We're all one. We're all playing together. And we're giving ourselves permission to play together. And that's what I experienced by just watching you guys and moving with you guys.